guys, it's Tonya and I am the designer for this week. We will be going through the newest collection, Paper and Petal, and we will be designing a complete folio system this week, right? So in today's video, we are going to be making the cover, and this is how it looks, right? And you have this part like that, right? And this is the same exact thing down here, which is a pocket on this side, and then we have a double pocket right here. Flip it over, and we have pockets in the inside. And we did not decorate it because we're going to do that in the last video. And then on the back, we have a pocket with some journaling cards. And let's get to it. Okay guys, so we printed on both sides of the 8.5 by 11. I have this check gingham pattern, and then I have the map on one side. One side is non-directional, one side is kind of directional, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do, and the reason why I did it this way, because I need all the elements that are going to be cut off to be their full length, okay? So I'm going to fold it, and I'm going to about fold it to 4 inches, I believe. That is exactly what it came out to when I folded it in my prototype. It was about 4 inches. Hold on guys, let me get it. There we go. There we go. Okay, 4 inches, just like that, right? Okay, now we are going to cut this piece off, but not yet. Okay, so we're going to just mark it, and then we're going to cut this like 1 inch and 1/4 off, I believe. I think that's what it came out to be. Yeah, it is. All right, so we're going to mark that. Okay, all right, so before we cut this, we're going to cut this piece first, and then we're going to cut that. You need both of them to be the original length. Well, you definitely need this one to be the original length, okay? This one not so much. So we're going to cut this one off first, and then we're going to cut this. Okay. Now we have this piece, right? And then we have this piece that was the top, right? Okay, so we're going to put those aside for right now. We're going to take out our scoreboard, and we're going to put a 1/4 of an inch gusset in there, right? And the reason why I do that, and I just put one on either side of the main line, and the reason why I do that is because I don't like my stuff to have alligator mouths, meaning I like it to be able to close when I want to stuff it up, because I always tend to stuff things up, so I like it to close, right? So just put some gussets in there. You don't have to really form the gusset. You know, you just know that they're there when you stuff stuffs. Look, pretty good one, right? Okay, so second thing we are going to do is I took my large corner chopper and I chopped these corners, right? Okay, just like that, right? And I didn't chop these corners because well, you know what? In my prototype, I didn't chop these corners, but I think I'm going to chop them, right? Because you're going to be able to put it all together. I'm going to show you guys how to do that, okay? All right, so now we're going to take this piece and we're going to lay it right here. So we're going to cut it off at about 4 inches, right? So at 4 inches. I'm going to cut it off at 4 inches. It's 4 inches, I believe, y'all, but I am just eyeballing it, but it is 4 inches. So we're going to cut this piece and this piece, right, to be the same. And we're going to leave this one long for right now. We have our flaps, right? And I know this one is non-directional. I mean, this one is directional and this one is not. So we're going to put this one like this, right? It's going to go on the back of here like this. Okay. We're going to put a couple little lines in that top part right here. because we want it to fold over, right? So we're gonna maybe put like 3 lines. We could put 3 lines. Yeah, 3 lines should be. Well, let's put 2 lines. I put 2. You could put 3. You know what? Let's put 3 just for goodness sake. No, I'm not. I'm gonna put 2. We're gonna put 2 lines at the top. So I know that it's gonna flip down like this. So I am going to add my lines right here. And the reason why I'm doing that is because it has to flip. It has to be a flap. So I want to be able to use it. And I want it to be able to close. So we have that. So this is it. And this is what it's going to look like that. See how cute that is? Alright, so we're gonna chomp the corners. Okay, chomper. Okay, we're gonna chomp the corners again, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink up some stuff. I'm going to ink up the creases, these creases, and I'm going to glue the flaps, right? I'm going to ink up the edges too, right? I just think that takes too long on camera, so I just do it off camera. So it's going to go like this, see? And like this. Right? And then, you know what we're going to do? You guys should already know what we're going to do. This is so easy. Alright, so we're going to take this piece right here and we are going to glue it to this piece. And I am going to cut it to maybe right here so we can use Velcro right here to attach it, right? I am probably going to sew around mine. You do not have to, but I am going to sew around mine, okay? Because I like the way it looks. So I'm going to ink up everything. I'm going to attach this piece right here and this piece. And I'm going to pick out what we're going to put in the inside because she has a lot of pockets. The paper collection comes with a lot of pockets already. So we're going to do that. And I think we are going to put an envelope right here. Okay, so I just sewed it, right? And then I sewed these. I always sew and then attach just because it makes it easier for me. And guys, I am prone to accidents. So it is an easier way for me to do that if I do it that way. And I don't, I'm less likely to mess up if I do it like that, right? If I would have attached everything and then sewed it, I probably would have messed that up. Okay, so I'm just making sure we got everything right. Okay, then we're going to do this one. All right, okay. And it's going to go right here, like this. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Gotta make sure it is sticking. Right? Sticking. Yes. 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 Okay, guys. I am just making sure all my elements are sticking. Right? Okay. Is that right? Yes. I want to make sure it's right. Okay. Now we have this piece. And we're going to put it right here, right? I'm going to glue it. I'm sure there is something in the paper collection that I can use to decorate. I will find it. I just haven't did that yet. When I'm finding the pockets and the envelopes, I will find something for this. Now, if you know, if you're making this and you want to use some of your decorative brads or whatever, you're more than welcome to do that. But I'm trying to just use everything that's in the paper collection, or at least every element, so you guys can see. I think, oh, and these are just little Velcro dots. And I don't know where I got these. I think I got these from Amazon. And I like to use these instead of magnets sometimes. It's just a little bit easier Magnets are a little bit more expensive, so I use these a lot. Put that one right there at the tip like this, right? And we're gonna put this one down like this, right? And right. Okay, so our base is done. Yes, we're going to cover that. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to cover that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, since I have the base, I'm going to go through, and I know I want envelopes. I like envelopes, so I'm going to put an envelope right here. I think the key to having a good folio is layering. So I'm going to show you guys how I would decorate it. So in the paper collection, there are several pockets that we can use. So we're going to be using those throughout the whole folio process, right? Okay, so I have these that I can choose from. I have these, and I have these. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to pick the ones that I want, and I'm going to show you how I end up decorating it, or what I'm going to do to decorate it, okay? I have a plan. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to put these right here, and these are from the paper collection, right? We're going to cut them out all the way. We're going to sew around. I probably will sew them together and then glue like a box, you know, like an open-ended box, so they can each hold their own individual things without it going all the way down. I think I'm going to put another sheet, just a little scrap piece right here, so that I can put something behind there. I'll show you guys. So it can be a slide in, plus to have double pockets, right? So that is for this. For these flat panels right here, I was thinking I'm going to print on the back of this one. I'm just going to fold them and have them sticking out with the tabs out, right? So I'll probably use this one and this one, and then we'll be able to just fold it so you'll be able to flip those out like that, okay? So that's what I'm going to do for that. The inside is really easy. She already has these angle pockets, so we're just going to put them like this on this side, put something in there. This one, we're going to do the same, put something in there. So that's easy. And then on the back, I am going to add a magnet right here. And she has these half sheets, so I'll probably use this one, right? I'm going to put the magnet right here, put this over it, and then I'm going to put this as the pocket in the back, okay? I'm going to cut all the elements out. I am going to sew around them, and we are going to attach them together. So let's start with the back first. Okay, so I cut out a piece of the half sheet, and we have the triangle pocket, and so we're going to put it right here, right? But we are going to put a magnet in there. It's just a personal preference, you know. I think it looks neater when you cover them up, and looks like I cut that a little bit, but that's okay. We can always ink it up. No big deal. Okay, so now we're going to the front, and what I did was I took some of the little pockets that she has in the kit, and I had a little scrap, and what I did was I cut it, right, so that I can just layer these pockets up like this, right? And then we'll glue this one kind of on the side, right? Like this. Easy. And we will ink up all the spots so that it'll look cohesive, right? Okay, so that is that. And then, where are they at? Okay, I got them. These right here, I did have to trim maybe about 1/4 of an inch off of each side so that they can fit in here like this, right? This is how I want them to fit, just like that. And so I'm going to glue the back one, and this would be like a little journaling spot, or you could add a picture here. So we're just going to put this right here, like that, and do it like that. And then we're going to add some Velcro. Velcro on the back and one in the front. It doesn't really matter. They're both going to stick up a little bit, but you can add a paper clip if you want to. It doesn't really bother me. I think it looks fine. So we have the tore off corner piece that was from the kit, and I just, it was a little bit too big, so I scored it to where it can fit, and then it has a little flap. And this just makes it easier for your, whatever you're going to put in there, your ephemera. Whatever you want. You can even put a little notebook in there. Alright, so that's just going to go like this. Right, like that. And we're just going to make sure it's lined up. And then I have another one of the corner pockets. And I just cut it to size. So this one is going to be a little bit shorter. And we're just going to glue this right here. I tried to make it as easy as possible. And you guys can decorate it however you want. I'm just showing you an idea. You could have even put a flap right here if you wanted to, or a flap right here, or flap, you know, that way, or one out, you know. No, we're going to glue it. So we're going to glue that. And guys, if they don't fit, you know, I just cut it down the sides. Just like this, right? Yes. And then we have a few things to put in there. I don't fill it all the way up. I probably will fill it all the way up when we're actually done. But just wanted to get you guys started on the first part. So in the next video, we could just move on to the next part, right? Okay, guys, so this is what we are left with. And this is literally just 1 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I think it turned out cute. I can't wait to add all the other ones so that you guys can see what it's going to look like. Yeah, I think it's going to be cool. Okay, guys, see you in the next video.